We are going to title this armchair chat moment, Understanding the Rapture and the Second Coming. And this is April the 11th, 2023. And the reason I want to discuss this is because so many people think that there's more than one coming of the Lord. No. See, Jesus already came once. There's only a second coming left. And people are misunderstanding the rapture and the second coming. And I just want to discuss that and explain it just a little bit, because that's where people are getting messed up. But before I get into all this, let me say, Maranatha. And now for the Lord's Prayer. I cry, Abba, Father, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done, on earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread. Forgive our trespasses as we forgive those that trespass against us. Lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom, the power, and the glory forever. In Jesus' mighty name. Let this word go forth, Lord. Let there be understanding. Let it seed in the heart the way you intend it to do. And send Apollos or whoever to water, because I know soon you come to harvest. So let it grow in Jesus' mighty name. Now, I want to discuss this with you. I have just a couple verses here to discuss. So give me just a moment. Okay. Okay. We're going to get into this subject, and this is Mark 13. I'm going to try to make a very valid point here. I really want some understanding to be gained here, because I don't want people to be confused about the second coming or about the rapture. How can I put this? Jesus doesn't come down during the rapture. He's not coming to get us then. No, Jesus doesn't come down for the rapture. He sends his angels to gather the elect of God. Let's look at that, shall we? You might say, oh no, that's not true. Yes, that is very true, and it is word. You cannot get around that. That is not the second coming. The rapture is not the second coming. We go to the Lord, and then we come back with the Lord during the second coming. Now, at least we go to him prior to. How can we come back with him then for the millennial reign? To convince the ungodly of their ungodly deeds. Thus fulfilling Jude 14 and 15. We cannot fulfill that if we are not gone away with him. So let's look at this. This is Mark 13:27. And then shall he send his angels, and shall gather together his elect from the four winds, from the uttermost parts of the earth to the uttermost part of heaven. What was that? Let's take a look at this. And then, let's back up just a little bit. And then shall they see the Son of Man coming in the clouds with great power and glory. See, Jesus doesn't come down yet. He doesn't touch the earth. He's in the clouds. And then shall he send his angels, and shall gather together his elect from the four winds, from the uttermost parts of the earth to the uttermost part of heaven. Let's look at what that means. Elect means chosen ones. Uttermost means farthest. Let's look just a little bit farther in this. Now learn a parable, which means illustration, of the fig tree. When her branch is yet tender, like in spring, when the trees are first blooming, and put forth leaves, you know that summer is near. Yes, you know it's near. Now pay attention here. So you in like manner, when you shall see these things coming to pass. Now this is talking about what is in this book, chapter 13. It's also Matthew 24. So in like manner, when you shall see these things come to pass, know that it is near, even at the door. This is Jesus giving us a clue when he's coming for his children. Now, children, elect of God, who think that you're too big for your britches, apparently these days it's like even the elect cannot be deceived. I'm sorry, but you can. You have. We have. But I'm going to try to explain something to you farther. So we're going to go on over here into John. This may end up being a two-parter armchair chat moment about the rapture and the resurrection. Now listen, there is not two resurrections. There is only this one resurrection. So many people get confused about this because, rapture, not resurrection. Sorry, misspeaking. There is only one rapture. Though there is a second resurrection, there is only one rapture. See, all the dead live not again, because the dead in Christ shall rise first. And when does that happen? That happens right before the angels take up the children of God to the Lord to meet him in the air. That's it, Thessalonians. Y'all gonna have to look up some of this stuff, study it out. Let me get this John 6 is where we're going. Alright, this is John 6, and I was going to start at a particular verse, but I'm going to back up just a little bit here. I just feel led to go back and start at 35 rather than at 38. And this is John, St. John, as some of y'all like to refer to him as. Chapter 6, starting at verse 35. And Jesus said to them, I am the bread of life. He that comes to me shall never hunger, and he that believes on me shall never thirst. But I said to you that you also have seen me and believe not. all that the Father gives me shall come to me, and him that comes to me I will in no wise cast out. For I came down, now listen what Jesus is telling them. For I came down from heaven, not to do my own will, but the will of him that sent me. And when I tried to explain to you that the angels are come this way too, that they have come down, y'all couldn't get that. Y'all couldn't get that, just like the Pharisees couldn't get that Jesus had said he come down from heaven. But how is that possible? Well, wait till you hear what they say. He came not to do his own will, but but him that sent me, he said. And this is the Father's will which has sent me, that of all which he has given me, I should lose nothing, but should raise it up again at the last day. At the last day, he's going to raise it up again. And this is the will of him that sent me, that every one which seeth the Son and believes on him may have everlasting life. And I will raise him up at the last day. But what happens then? The Jews then murmured, which means grumbled. See that? Grumbled. They murmured at him because he said, I am the bread of life, which came down from heaven. And they said, is not this Jesus, the son of Joseph, whose father and mother we know? How is it then that he saith, I came down from heaven? See, they were upset with Jesus, just like y'all were upset with me because I said that the angels too came down this way. But see, Jesus was the first begotten. But y'all don't understand these things. You're not applying the wisdom and knowledge of spiritual knowledge. You're trying to use carnal wisdom to understand a spiritual book. Yeah, the angels came down, born for such a day as this, to gather together the elect of God. Oh, well, there's a new way of looking at things, isn't it? He told you repeatedly throughout his word, be ye therefore not forgetful to entertain strangers, for by which some have entertained angels unaware. Yes, unawares. That's Hebrews 13 too. He also said he would send his elect. Send them together, or send his angels, together his elect. Now, Jesus came in the flesh form to first preach the gospel and to teach it and to be an example. And then he sent his angels to gather the elect of God together for the last day. So that what? me that I should lose nothing, but should raise it up again at the last day. I hope you have gained some understanding in this. Let's talk some more in the second part.